But we're still gonna try. We're not gonna have much Delta V left. We're gonna have like 1,300. I don't know if that's enough to get home. Three, two, one, burn. As long as we can get into some sort of Kerbal orbit, we can do a rescue mission. I can do that. Rescue mission on Duna? Maybe. We're gonna be able to get in orbit for sure. But obviously there's no docking port, so we're just gonna have to, just gonna have to EVA. Yeah. Oh boy. And of course we're in polar orbit, so we even screwed ourselves even farther. So say we do this. Can we do a maneuver node? Not that. Not that either. Not that either, huh. So we can Kerbal orbit and then we can... Oh boy. This is tough. So even after this maneuver, we're gonna have like 1,000 Delta V to get into orbit of Kerbal, or even just get an intercept with it. We can do a rough entry without orbit, of course. We might just have to do that. I'm gonna F5. Also, how's our tanks doing? Are these like empty? They are. I'm just gonna drop them. Oh yeah, they're empty. So maybe that'll help us. Yes, it will actually. We actually got more Delta V from that. I probably should have dropped those a long time ago, but I didn't know when they were empty. Damn. I should have checked that before I launched off. We might have actually had more Delta V to play with. I couldn't see it down here with the asparagus station. Sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't for some reason. Like I could have dropped those when as soon as they emptied out. I wish you could like set like, kind of like program it so as soon as those tanks are empty, eject them. I probably would have had a decent amount of Delta V, more Delta V to play with, if there was something like that. I wasn't watching them closely enough. Again, my fault. But like I said, the more you play, the more you learn, right? So the only way to get really good at at KSP is to learn, fail, learn from your failures, and from your successes as well. And we're doing it. As long as we're playing, we're learning. That's the glory of this game, right? 3, 2, 1. Turn. Hello, Willow. You've just in time to watch me mess up our return to Kerbal from Duna. So hopefully, within Kerbal's sphere of influence orbit, we should be able to get one. I know there's ejection windows you should wait for. You can even just do that. We don't even have to burn the full burn. You better mess up good. Don't mess up. We're essentially just gonna have to... We could do the whole mission from the start. Okay, so... No, I want to set Kerbal or Kerbin as target, but these icons are way too freaking big, man. Like, I just want to... I forgot there's a fuel station in orbit. I just want to set Kerbin as the target, man. Please. Dude, look at these icons. I can't even see Kerbin. Fine, set target. I don't care. That's fine. You're a big icon. If we do a maneuver plan here and just even do, like, retro. I want target to be Kerbin. Set target. Thank God. So then I can reset the map. Ooh. One A, 1B. Ooh, right there. I think, right? That looked good. What is that? Countering Kerbin. That's with almost all of our Delta V, though. Can I see what our encounter with Kerbin is? Kerbin periampsis. Please, God, just let me zoom in on fucking Kerbin. Where's our maneuver node? Are we gonna be going like fast as fuck? Decent speed. That might be possible. No, I don't think it's gonna be because we have to get her in orbit, right? Oh, we're gonna try it though. Our relative speed's probably gonna be really high. We're gonna quick save and then we're gonna just fast forward to it. Dude, Jeb's been in this thing for over 2 years now. 3 years almost. Jeb's been in this craft for 3 years. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. If we can get in orbit, like I said, we can do a rescue mission. An absolute legend, Jeb. Dude, he's crazy. Look at him. He's still happy after 3 years. I don't know if that's because he's insane or he's just enjoying the trip. Probably both. Man, I miss the simplicity of the missions of just like going to the Mun and Minmus, dude. This is so complex. 3, 2, 1. Burn. This is a long burn. He's going to make it. I have faith in his piloting. We'll see. Either we can get him into orbit here, or he's just getting ejected out and back into the Kerbal orbit. Stressful mission, nonetheless. Where is Duna? Duna should be like right near us. Oh no, we flew away from Duna already. Never mind. Yeah, we're far from Duna. Duna's over there. We're calling it close with the Delta V. Why do we always end up being really close with the Delta V? We had an encounter or something right there. I don't know what that was. We're gonna slow down here when we get close. Yeah, see, I would have overshot that. Okay, so we have a Kerbal periapsis of 2,100 kilometers. Please just let me do the maneuver node in there, dude. It's such a cool thing that they do with the Sphere of Influences, but it's so annoying how you can't... Wait, are we gonna hit in Kerbal periapsis, like, really soon? Why was that like that? Oh, it's over here. Oh my god, this map quite literally sucks. We're gonna time warp here. He's almost been in this for 4 years now. Come home, Jeb. We miss you. All right, we're back in Kerbal. In the influence of it, at least. Do we have enough Delta V to even get into orbit? Nope. We don't! We're going too fast. We don't have enough Delta V to change our orbit. Oh, it's close. Oh! We can do a hard landing. We can do it! You can do it, Mr. Jeb. That is literally all of our Delta V left. Come on home, Jeb. We miss you. We have science to do? Oh. Holy, that's bright. There it is. There's Kerbal. There's home. You're almost there, Mr. Jeb. The atmosphere will slow us down. Don't worry about the exit of sphere influence. We're gonna slow down really fast in the atmosphere. And even if this fails, we can redo it again and go even lower. But 29,000 meters, that's well low enough in the atmosphere to probably drag us down. 3, 2, 1, burn. Run is saved. We'll see. Can't see. Okay, there we go. That should be enough. The atmosphere will drag us, it'll slow us down, and it'll literally capture us. I am willing it into existence. This has been a monstrosity of a mission. And unfortunately, we didn't get our craft close enough to get the Science Junior from the monument. But I'm still just gonna call this a success because we completed 2 missions. We got 2,200 science. How can I see that? There we go. Oh, actually more. 25, 28. That's a lot of signs. All right, Mr. Jeb, you're gonna time warp closer to Kerbin. Even closer, come on. What are these extra lines showing? Why are they showing like that? I wish they took into fact with the Connex here that the atmosphere is actually going to slow us down. We're not going to zip past it. We're not going to get slingshotted back into Kerbal. At least I hope not. We are actually moving. We're booking. Like, look at our orbital speed. Woo! Hopefully our bladder is enough. We're going to point retro. We're going to burn the last 35 Delta V to try and slow down, but it's going to be... we're going to be coming in real freaking hot. Like, a lot of this shit's going to blow up. Well, actually, probably only the radar dish here. Because the rest of it is going to be ejected here soon. Holy... Like, look how fast we're going. This is not ideal. Alright, eject. Oh no. That's not good. Get away from that, get away from that, get away from that. There we go. Now point retro. Let the heat shield take out the blunt of it. We're ablating! He's real toasty, dude. Look at, we are a meteor. That trail is insanely long. Look how fast we're slowing down. Like, look how fast we're slowing down, see? I told you. We might skip off the atmosphere, but I don't think so. No, we're gonna land. We did it. Mr. Jeb, welcome home. Jeb is my shooting star. He quite literally is a shooting star. Okay, we actually slowed on. Look how much we slowed down. How much a bladder do we use? We only use 0.02. God, let's hope this fucking shoot works. What a mission. Honestly, what a mission. It couldn't have been any closer. And we're gonna land in the water, so you're even gonna get a nice dive in the water. We'll put this back to 1,000. Oh. This mission was stressful, but ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. Chute should deploy at 1,000 meters. Right about now. That is acceptable landing speeds, especially in the ocean. We have done it. 6.9. Nice. You have done the impossible, Mr. Jeb. You have done the impossible. It was a hodgepodge mission from the start, and you made it work. What a legend. Now the next mission is going to be even harder. Oh, God. Whoa, there we go. We did it! We did the Duna mission! Take a victory lap around the ship. Oops. There you go. Woo! Alright, now get back in before you die. Recover vessel. You have done it. Flippin' knew he'd make it. We did it. I'm going to save. We struggled to do this last... Did I save? We really struggled to do even get a Duna intercept last time we did this because I didn't know much about interplanetary transfers and stuff like that. But now, I did my homework off stream and it paid off. We did it. We did the Duna Monument. We did escaping Kerbal, which isn't too bad. Yeah, so glad you're back. The crew must have a glorious tan. Well, from the front anyway. At least the ladder survived. Maybe we should send a pod filled with corn kernels. Sun-roasted popcorn could be our official snack. I'll go butter up the snack department. While I do that, can you get rid of the quality assurance manager? He keeps walking around and judging all of our ladders. I asked him to leave several times. He just gets this distant look in his eyes and says, "They need me." Who are they? The ladders? Woo! Thanks, science! And then the Duna Monument. 2,000 science! Director, it's great to see you. You keep astounding us. Building complex rocket designs? You sure? Directing the flights and remembering that was my birthday? Thank you for the pen, by the way. Classy move. The images of this new monument suggest we barely scratched the surface. Is it some sort of family tree? There's a Kerbal on it, for one thing, as well as another squid-faced being, too. But there are other branches, too. What used to be there? And that crown? Gorgeous. As expected, the monument is emitting a new signal that we'll need to decode. For now, I'd like to share a memo from the Institute of Old Stuff. The lead researcher is my old classmate, Levi. We only received a stern real science only memo from the Kerbal Astronomical Society, by the way. Their loss. I haven't read Levi's memo yet. I thought it would be exciting to read it together. I have more patience since I quit drinking coffee. These days I drink coffee-flavored water, I mean decaf. But back to the memo. The memo reads as follows. My dearest Carrie, it seems fate and destiny have brought us together again. I have regretted not telling you how I felt for all these years. How strangely emotionally charged. But let's get to the good part. Here we are. We were able to locate a reference from a discontinued cereal brand called Kerbonos? Kerbonos? Supposedly it was too salty. Kerbina was the cereal's mascot, and she was spun into a middling children's show. In episode 1, the cereal goddess Kerbina is born as a beam of light into the dark depths of the ocean, and then one day, 2 children appear. What's going on here? Kerbina takes these little Kerbals on an ocean adventure, but she warns them that going on land means she can't protect them. Eventually, the children wander off to explore land, never to be seen again. The rest of the season is all about product placements. Well, director, should I find a box of Kerbinos? Kerbinos? I've never had a salty cereal before. I'm just going to redact the less relevant parts of the memo. Ah, Levi, what a sweet guy. Very bad at staying on task. Get some rest, director. I think we're very close to a massive breakthrough. We did it! Oh, you see how the Kerbal aligns behind the monument and lights up the stones? That's pretty cool. Thanks, science. Holy new missions. Oh boy. Lens test. Transmit or return atmosphere survey from Joule? 3,000 science? Joel Kerman's smudges lens wants to see if their lens tarnish in an ammonia-rich atmosphere. Joel really takes the smudgeless part very seriously. The closest atmosphere that fits the bill is around the gas giant Joule. It looks like we've got a long flight ahead of us. Major Comms want to partner with us for a poetry contest. The grand prize will be a reading of the winner's poetry above a really pretty planet. I think Eve is a very lovely shade of fuchsia, don't you? By the time we get an astronaut in Eve orbit, we should have a winning poem. Try to pick a crew member with a melodious speaking voice. So Jeb, of course. Enter Eve's sphere of influence. Eve is literally endgame planet. Maybe not the sphere of influence or orbit, but landing on it could be easy if you have enough heat shields, and then you use a bunch of parachutes to slow you down because they're extra useful in Eve's sphere of influence or the atmosphere, because the atmosphere is literally like soup. All right, it's stronger than Kerbin's, so the parachutes will be extra useful there. But the tough part is getting off of Eve. That is the end game, is having a return trip from Eve, because it is so much more powerful. Like, the atmosphere is so much more thick than Kerbin's. So it's a journey. I've never done it. I've seen people do it, but holy, it's endgame. Not this mission, but I assume there's eventually a mission to land on Eve and return. Alright, next mission. Director, look at this commercial. We delighted you with our little tronker vehicle, but 200 tons of Minimus is kid stuff. Now it's time to hit that growth spurt with the big and husky. 100 tons of additional mass for all your Duna exploration needs. Say no thanks to gravity and get your big and husky flying high in the sky today. Turbidine is not responsible for accidents caused by their products. Now they want us to fly a 300-ton test vehicle to Duna? Why release the ad before we've done it? What even is the point of all this? A 300-ton vehicle landed on Duna. I don't know if you guys know how much that weight actually is in a vessel. I think our landing vehicle is maybe like 5 tons at most. 5. They want us to land a 300-ton vehicle. That's using like large parts, and probably maybe it'd be easier if I had extra large parts as well. But that's insane. Reason Company. Land on Ike with the crew of 3. Ike is the moon of Dunas. Some missions are fun, but eventually we're going to need larger crews. Kerbal Health Services is concerned that more crew equals higher stress, which could lead to an outbreak of space madness. I'm no doctor, but I want to get ahead of it. How about launching a vessel with more crew? Piloting is hard enough, but discovering your co-pilot is eating the last Choco Whoopsie Doodle. That's a step beyond. Better signal. We're getting farther out into the... Oh, that's a bug. We're getting farther out into the Kerbolar system. We're going to need to set up communications to keep getting signals. So set up a vessel with a probe core and an antenna with a minimum range of 86 gigameters around Joule. Okay. So we have a lot of missions. Oh, there's a mission brief. I forgot about this. Hey, how are you, Director? Why am I jogging in place? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting my steps in. Speaking of steps, we've been thinking about it's time to take the next one. We noticed on your mission on Duna, or to Duna, the communications link got spotty at times. The next signal follows the pattern. It's going to come from very far away, so we might not hear it. Even worse, if we do get far enough to detect a signal, we could lose our connection with the vessel mid-mission. I can't begin to imagine what one of our crew would do unsupervised. Those pods don't contain infinite snacks. Shiver. Well, if it's up to me, you never will lose contact. Your objective is to send a vessel with a probe core and antenna with a minimum range of 86 gigameters to orbit the planet Joule. I've heard the engineers say the part selection is a sacred process and that you should let the antenna choose you. If you aren't sure where to start, I suggest being chosen by an RA-15 or a Communitron HG55. I think that's the one that we had on our... I think we had that on our Duna lander. I might be wrong on that, though. You've already flown a similar mission around Kerbin, so you should be a pro. If this is a test, you'd probably get a pro grade. Remember that big green crystal at the end of the Mun Arch? We think it symbolizes Joule, the 6th planet in the Kerbolar system. That Viridian gas giant has 5 moons. I put some tape over them on the star map so no one gets confused. When you set up the antenna, report back. We're very close to decoding this mission, or message. Holy. We have a lot of missions now. We can try and do the little chonker. We do have 4,686 science you see here in the top. Up there. So we can research more parts. But what I'm most excited about is the nuclear propulsion. because that stuff is like the best in vacuum. Like with the swerve and the nerve engine. So we can try and do that. Let's go take a look at the R&D center. I'm gonna save after accepting all those missions. Yeah, so nuclear propulsion. This is the stuff, the nerve. Is nerve, it's either nerve or the swerve that are best. Probably the swerve, which is with this. Ooh, the vector. The vector is probably one of the best engines that you can do, especially with engine plates, but I know engine plates are actually kind of busted right now. Medium payloads. I'm not too worried about trusses. No, obviously this is for plane stuff. I don't really do plane stuff, so. Autonomous sampling. This is for rovers. Rovers would be really cool. I've never done them though. So we're gonna do, oh, xenon propulsion. Oh yeah, so this is for like extra long burns, like 30 minutes or so burns. Like, look at the thrust on them. In vacuum, 0.2. Like, but it's, look at the ISP for it, 4,200 ISP. Like, that's how efficient it is, but it is very, very long burns. I feel like it's more so for like interstellar, maybe. About 2 of me is 300 tons. Oh, excuse me. I'm really excited about this nuclear propulsion, which just uses the hydrogen tanks. It doesn't need oxidizer. So we need modular launches. We also get the bigger Clydesdale SRBs. I'm really excited about the Vector, though. There we go. So, Tier 3 unlocked. Heavy rocketry. The Rhino. Oh, we can get the large rockets. And then we can't really get anything else. Well, we can get deep space probes. What's the range of this? 86 gigameters. Isn't that what we need? Large aerodynamics. That might be useful for fuel tanks that need it. But I think we need this. So say this is 86 gigameters, right? So if we go to the VAB, let's look at the ones that we have. So we need, I think it was 86 gigameters for, oh, see, so this one, yeah, RA-15, 86 gigameters. So we actually don't need it. The one we had was this one, which is only 200 megameters. Okay, so I actually might have lost signal. So do we just save our science then for not that. For probably heavy launchers then, maybe. We can get the Mammoth with the larger tanks. But we already have large tanks. We just have the small one. We just have to put like 4 to match the size of the, like this one. But we also already have the Rhino. Large grid fin, nice. So maybe we get large aerodynamics. Wait, we're tier 2. We might need these actually for doing the Cappy Rock mission. But we can also hold off on the Cappy Rock mission until we get more advanced parts. So we can easily fly like a dropship over Cappy Rock and just drop a lander can on it. So we don't have to do that right now. Xenon propulsion is really nice, but like I said, it's obviously they're extra small, so you put like multiple on it. I don't know if I want to use Xenon though. So maybe we just get the large propulsion, or not propulsion, aerodynamics. I really want to get the Mammoth. The Mammoth is really nice. Oversized monopropellant. Deep space probes might be really nice, actually, because this is the... Actually, I think we have to get this to do like a larger drones than the one that we actually do. Let's get that. Okay, so for mission control, which one should we do first? Little Chonker, no. Cappy Rock, no. Lens test. That's to get to Jewel. Enter Eve. Big and Husky, that's probably gonna wait. Land on Ike. So let's do one of the drone ones. Same with this one too. So wait, we can do this one with the lens test, right? Transmit or return an atmosphere survey. Oh, an atmosphere survey? Oh. Okay. So let's try and do this one. So to get the Jewel, we just need a probe core with an the RA-15 communications. Right. But to get the Jewel, I still have my stuff up here. Like, look at this. All right, so for Jewel, look at that. 14,000 Delta V? That's to land on Jewel. Or to get it off of Jewel? That doesn't seem right. That seems like excessive. Oh, it is. What? Wait, I thought Eve was the hardest one to get off of, but Jewel is 14,000? That's insane. Okay. Well, we'll do the Jewel one. Right? So with Kerbin at 90 degrees to the Kerbal, we need to have 96-degree window. So that's pretty simple. I'm glad I understand what this actually means right here. So for people that haven't been here earlier in stream when I kind of explained it, and if you don't know what it is, this is the angle that you need to pretty much eject from Kerbal, or Kerbin. So you look on the map, I can even pull it up here. So let's go to tracking station. So we'll zoom out. We'll focus on Kerbal. So we put it 90 degrees pretty much to the right, like that, right? And then, what was it? It was 96 degrees to Jewel. Okay, so that's still on your screen. There we go. So 96 degrees. So pretty much 96 degrees between Kerbal, and Jewel. Which one's Jewel? The green one? Yeah. And I think Jewel's going clockwise. Is that not right? Let me fast forward quick. Okay, no, so it's backwards. I don't know why they do it like that. I wish the lighter green was its previous trail, not its current trail. So we look at it from directly above, pretty much like this. And we do 96 degrees. So when Jewel's up here, probably more like right here, that's when we need to eject from Kerbin. We'll go prograde pretty much on the dark side of Kerbin. A little bit into the dark side, and it should eject us directly into Jewel. Right, and then of course Elo is the farthest one, and Elo has like a weird, yeah, it's not the same angle. What about Kerbin? We focus on that. So Jewel has a little bit of an angled one compared to Kerbin. Not too much. That's doable. But yeah, that's kind of how like the angles work with this. That's kind of how you read this. At least that's what we did with Duna. We did a little bit past 44. I'd say we were probably like maybe like 50 degrees, so we were a little late on the ejection window, but we made it work. But for Jewel, we'll have to do this as well. So if we look at this, we need to get into orbit of Kerbin, of course, which is 34, probably a little bit more than 3,400. No, that is 3,400. I like how they put the crack in here. But 3,400. Plus, we need 950. And then we need to get into orbit. So it's going to require quite a bit of delta V. I wish that as soon as I tabbed out of that, it took it away from you guys, but it doesn't, so I have to do it myself. Alright. So, we need a drone. Probably do... Should we do a medium drone? No, maybe not. Let's do a small drone, so we can push it up there. So we do have... Where is it? The hydrogen, like this. That's actually medium. And then the swerve engine. Where's the swerve? Right there. So say this was in vacuum. Like, that's 2.0 TWR. 1500 delta V. Not quite that much. I wish we had more. Like, this is going in Joule. I don't get how that delta V and TWR changes between this, because this is all in just vacuum, right? So, like, look at the values. Or does it actually say the same? It doesn't. The TWR changes. That's so weird. Like, it's all vacuum, right? So I don't think we do that. Maybe we use that for the transfer stage. And then we use twitches on here. Like, look at the delta V on that. That's 4600. These twitch engines are nice. Okay, so this could be our drone ship right here. Of course, this has to do the atmospheric survey. So does that mean, well, we need this on here. Holy shit, that's actually huge. So we can do something like that. Hopefully that doesn't burn up. Then we need solar panels on here. We'll do the circular ones. That, boom. Look at that. That's pretty sick. We'll do something like that. And then we'll need some batteries. And then we can put science on here. We don't really need much on here. Like, that alone itself is a good drone, right? Now we just need to get this into space to orbit the Kerbal. Then we need to pretty much eject it to Joule. And once we get there, we can get like an intercept. We can use just this. This is plenty of delta V. Excuse me if you heard that. Oh, you know why? Because I think Joule's a gas planet, right? So you can't land on it. I think. Right? Is that why it's 14K? To try and escape its influence? Oops. Why is that being weird? That doesn't seem right. Well, then we need an efficient medium engine in vacuum. Of course, the mainsail is always good. And then we just need to get this into space. So we'll do a large. See, the shroud there? I thought there would be a shroud here as well, but I think the twitches are messing that up. So we'll do large tanks. We need to move this up. Oops. Oops. How do I move this up? I guess like that. It's kind of wonky. And And then we'll put a large engine on here, the Rhino. I think this has gimbal, doesn't it? It does have gimbal. All right. So obviously that's not enough to get it at, even off the launch pad. But the glorious thing about this is we onion stage it. Or not onion stage, asparagus stage. Oops. Oops, that didn't work. Ooh, what happened there? Why is it doing it in the middle as well? There we go. We can move these up. I think we need to move these up as well. Okay, like that. That's only 0.95 still? Maybe we take away some of this right here. .97. Maybe there's too much extra large fuels. Oops. Oh god. Yep, that broke. So we get rid of those and put these in place. What the hell? Yeah, let's just redo those because for some reason it's acting weird. Only 0.95 delta V. Not delta V, TWR. Point or 1.09 progress. Is this still too much for the like this? It's 1.111. And then we say we add fuel lines to asparagus stage. That's not right. Get rid of that. So it leads into the main tank. 1.19 or 1.11. That's still not ideal. That. Let me grab this and drag it down. .11. Why is it only 189 delta V? You know what? There we go. That's what I did wrong. Oh, get rid of this stage. That's nonsense. So this is gonna be Atmo probably like 53. What about Kerbal like 30k? So if we can get up to 30k, it'd be fine. It wouldn't be ideal. Obviously, this is not the way to do this because I'm just doing this kind of fast, actually. I did kind of want to do the hydrogen tanks. So maybe we do that instead. Obviously, wrong engine on there. There's the swerve. There it is. So in Kerbal Vac, it's still only 0.53. I guess this. Oh no, the root node got changed. Go. Obviously, don't fire that at the same time. It'll be up here. Hmm. 1.16. I mean, it's gonna get enough. It's enough to get us off the launch pad, but it's. I want at least a like 1.25. Otherwise, we're not gonna go anywhere really fast. That's also in Kerbal Vac. Not Kerbal 30 kilometers, 0. So 1.01. We would barely even get off the launch pad. You want to see why? We can show you. So even with this, like, look how slow we go. Obviously, TWR is going up with the less amount of weight with the fuel, and also because, well, slowly we'll get higher altitude with less atmosphere. I mean, it might be enough. Maybe not. We still have like 2 minutes of burn time though. They need to fix this bug with the science though. Also, I have no command module, so we're gonna start like flipping. I also don't have any control surfaces. Like, look how much fuel this is. We're not even halfway through these large engines. That's insane, right? We're used to the mediums at most. The large ones are crazy. There's also extra large. So this is mostly just for test purposes. I don't think this is actually going to get into orbit. Because I don't have any way to control it. Oh, I guess the gimbal is hella strong, but also not strong enough to prevent the flip, so. We need to compensate with that. We need a way to prevent the flip, which is control surfaces, fins. I like the fins. Streamer I was watching today was like, oh, if you need fins in your ship, it's just a badly designed rocket. See, I like the fins though. The fins look cool. Like, look at that. That just looks cool. We don't have large arrows though. Didn't we get medium arrows? Because this isn't even gonna be enough. It's not even close to being enough. Why does it only say a 3500 LSB? I don't think it updated it. There it goes. Oh, my TWR went down again. Still wobbling a little bit though. Obviously the drag on these tanks is massive because there's no aero cones on it. this isn't even gonna be enough though. I don't get the engine out like that. I think that's just a visual glitch. Nice, the fins are preventing us from tipping over. Start the gravity turn. And the flip. Just a flip for style. We come back around. Yoink! And ignition. Just a flip for style. This is actually probably enough to get us the jewel. This is actually surprisingly going well. With my half-assed rocket. Targets, we fast forward. I love the bells heating up like that. That's so cool. How much Delta V we have in our transfer stage? Actually, transfer stage is this one, but we have so much Delta V. It's actually insane. Three, two, one. Oh, not cutting yet. There we go. So we're in orbit, and we have 10,000 Delta.